You've probably seen the Great Pyramid of Giza in pictures, in textbooks, maybe in a movie or two. But what if I told you that most of what we think we know is either wrong or incomplete, buried beneath its massive stones, hidden in the desert winds, and carved into silent walls? Are stories that have lasted more than 4,000 years. Let's uncover 10 things you didn't know about the Great Pyramid of Giza. Most people today picture the Great Pyramid as a giant brown mountain of crumbling stone. But that's not what people saw 4,000 years ago. At its peak, the pyramid was covered in smooth, polished white limestone, cut so perfectly that it shimmered under the desert sun. It reflected so much light that travelers claimed it shone like a second sun, a beacon over the sands. Some even say it was the brightest man-made object on Earth. Today, most of that outer layer has eroded or was removed for other buildings. But we're still discovering fragments buried beneath the sand. Here's something crazy. The Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with true north, less than 0.05 of a degree off. That level of precision is hard to match, even with modern tools. And yet, the Egyptians didn't have compasses, no GPS, no satellites, just the stars. And mastery of math we still don't fully understand. Some believe they used the pole star. Others think it was solar shadows or water levels. But one thing's for sure, they weren't guessing. Almost every Egyptian tomb is filled with hieroglyphs, prayers, names, gods, symbols of life and death. But inside the Great Pyramid, nothing. No markings, no color, just stone and silence. To some, that makes it feel even more mysterious. Like the pyramid was never meant to be just a tomb, but something more. The Great Pyramid is made up of more than 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing between 2 to 80 tons. Some of those stones were hauled from quarries over 500 miles away. Think about that. No trucks, no cranes, no forklifts, just ropes, wooden sleds, and raw human strength. It's estimated that to complete the structure in 20 years, workers had to place one block every 2 minutes for 2 decades straight. That's mind-blowing. The Egyptians didn't have wheels when they built the pyramid, no pulleys, no iron tools. And yet, they built this, one of the largest and most precise structures in the world. It makes you wonder, what have we forgotten how to do? There are theories. Some say they used massive straight ramps. Others say spiral pathways wrapped around the structure. A few even suggest they floated the stones down canals and raised them using water pressure. But the truth, no archaeologist or engineer can fully agree. Even today, no one has been able to exactly replicate how it was done. The method of construction remains one of history's greatest unsolved puzzles. Deep within the pyramid are narrow shafts, too small for humans to enter. They don't lead to outside air. Instead, they aim upward toward the belt of Orion. Some believe they were spiritual corridors for the soul. Others believe the pyramid may have functioned as something else. The truth? We're still guessing. Inside the Great Pyramid, the temperature stays at about 20 degrees Celsius all year round. That's 68 degrees Fahrenheit, consistent even in the brutal desert heat. Some scientists call it coincidence. Some say it's due to massive thermal mass, but others suspect design. Ancient engineers with climate control? Maybe. That's right. No mummy was ever found inside the Great Pyramid. No inscriptions naming a king, no royal remains. While it's classified as a tomb, there's no solid proof it was ever used as one. No sarcophagus in the main chamber, no treasure, just empty rooms and questions. Over the years, some researchers and a lot of theorists have questioned the true origin of the pyramid. Why was it built with such precision, unlike anything else in Egypt? Why do other ancient sites around the world align with the same stars? Some believe the builders had knowledge passed down from a civilization that came long before, or from somewhere that isn't even from here. Is it myth? Is it imagination? Or were we never meant to know? The Great Pyramid of Giza has stood for over 4,500 years, and today, it still stands tall, mysterious, massive, and full of secrets it refuses to reveal. Which one of these facts surprised you the most? Comment your answer below. And if you want to discover more ancient truths, subscribe to Ancientara, where we bring forgotten history back to life, one AI story at a time.